Adentan Constituency Party Office, and I have with me the research officer, Mr. Elikem Ahialey.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
madam. What do you need at the moment?
At the moment, we are in election period for the MPP. So what we are doing here is to give out forms for aspirants, people who are aspiring to be constituency executives. So I'm here to give out the forms.
Okay. When was nomination open?
We opened nominations today, and then we picked out the form from the region today. And immediately we came to the party office and we gave out the information that the forms were ready. So people have come in their numbers to pick up their forms.
Okay, how many people have come so far?
So far we've given out 25 forms. So I presume that means 25 people have come for their forms already. And others have called that they are on their way. And that is the reason we are here waiting.
How has the process been so far?
It's been smooth. It's been friendly. There's no problem, there's no animosity. Nobody is complaining about anything. People have come to pick their forms, they've completed, and even 3 have submitted.
Oh, so soon?
Yes, 3 have submitted.
Right, so casting our minds back to when we started the polling station elections, how was the process like? Adentan Constituency, did you encounter any difficulty throughout the period? All the way to that of the coordinators, if you can give us a little history about how that went about.
Okay, so Adentan is a very huge constituency, and after the last registration, the numbers have increased astronomically. And for any electioneering and internal process like that, you should have some spot of issues here and there. But largely, we will say the process was very smooth. With the exception of, like I said, a few people who raised issues, and that one was dealt by the elections committee smoothly. So there hasn't been any post-election problems, and I think that has cascaded into the constituency election processes. So as you can see, there's no harms at all. You saw the women organizer aspirants taking pictures and having conversation. I mean, that is the spirit, and we are on course.
So if I should ask, why didn't the constituency do this process? Why didn't they carry out this process some 4 years ago smoothly? Because it looks like 4 years ago, Adentan wasn't as peaceful as we find it now, and that led us to our loss in the 2020 elections. Or what do you have to say?
I don't know whether I have the facts or even I'm competent enough to react.
Aren't you the research and elections officer?
Yes, of course I am.
So you do have the facts and figures, don't you?
I have the facts and figures.
So you can speak to them, please.
In respect of the elections, our percentages and all. But when it comes to what actually happened, I can say that a lot of things happen before a party loses elections. You cannot point to one thing.
So what exactly happened, Adentan? Can you give us a gist?
If you look at the election results, you can point to some apathy within the party.
What about the apathy?
That is to be expected. I mean, in any political equation, you find some abnormalities. People who are not happy about one situation or the other. If you are lucky, you can call them to the table and they will have a peaceful conversation. There are other situations where after even having that peaceful conversation, people decide to do whatever they want to do.
So in Adentan, for instance, give us just 2 examples. What actually happened? What about the apathy? And cause us the loss?
I wouldn't want to mention names, but
no name mentioning.
People accused others of not giving them opportunity to have a fair elections. People lost elections and they thought that they were done in. They thought that they were not giving a fair election, so they raised issues about the elections. And those people, I think, in the scheme of things, decided to stay away from the campaign. They decided to stay away, and I think that might have accounted for the apathy we had during. And when people are moving away, they also have their little constituency, so they move with them. So at the end of the day, you will see a chunk of your supporters not being part of the family the way you would want them to be part.
So how well has the party been able to deal with this apathy?
Yes, I think we've had several meetings where the leadership, if I say the leadership, especially the chairman, has extended the olive branch to
Who's your chairman?
Chairman Apalache, Joseph Apalache.
Oh, okay.
Has spoken about unity, has spoken about community, and has spoken about the reason we should come together so we can rescue the seed from our worst enemies, the NDC. So I think we are on course. Now people understand the unity message, and that is what is keeping us going.
So is there hopes in 2024?
Oh, there is hope. I mean, when you can see the unity now. You can see how we are moving together. I just hope that other issues will not crop up. But when they do, the committee is here to deal with it. And I think National is also doing well by bringing people from National and the region level to lead the.
There was a rep here. What's his name?
Mr. Enesa Samuabuachi.
I learned he did a good job. Can you confirm that?
Yes, he did an excellent job.
Okay.
He did. I think he did his background check very well. So
okay.
He came in loaded with ideas about Adentan, and he personally called people who were even disqualified and gave them reasons they were disqualified. Even some of them gave them the opportunity to look at their forms and what they had done wrong. So those who were disqualified accepted the disqualification. So he did a very good job. He did a great job.
Okay, so what should we expect from Adentan Constituency going forward?
Going forward, I can assure you that we have a smooth election. The committee is trying to make sure that we have a smooth election, because if Adentan goes well, it goes well for the larger party. And the region and the national as well is also looking at Adentan with very strict hands and very clear eyes. So we have to do things right. We cannot get it wrong all the time. And I think this time we are on course.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.